G'day gang, Ed Dale here again, and this is the second part of my defence of Web 2.0. Now, I've had a bit of a practice with this and hopefully I'll get the point across. I'm going to pause every now and then because I don't want you to see me typing in stuff, but I just wanted to point out I'm here in Beechworth. This is my hometown right over there in the background. I don't know if you can quite pick it up, but that's the Golden Horseshoe Monument. Which is where Beechworth was one of the richest gold mining towns, and people literally, the population here was over 500,000 people at its peak. It's now 3,000, but it was a huge gold rush town, and it reminds me a lot about what's going on with the internet right now. Now, as I mentioned in my last video, went on about, a lot of people that I respect were being fairly critical of Web 2.0 from a marketing platform perspective. And look, I agreed with them from the point of view that it's not a quick fix, it's not a miracle delivery of new traffic and conversion and so on. But I think it's more fundamental than that, and I use the analogy of, and I wish I could come up with one that's not computer based, but it really was the analogy of everybody who was writing for DOS programs. And DOS, if you remember, was, you used to have to, in the old days of computers, you had to literally, there was no mouse, you had to type any command like run Excel, run Word, and you would have to literally do that to get something to start. There was no mouse, there was nothing like that. And people were saying DOS was brilliant, and I remember at the time, people looked at Windows and said, oh, Windows, it's just candy, it's, face candy, it's no different, there's nothing else, it can't do anything that's different. And, in the technical sense of the term, they were right, they were absolutely correct. But of course, Windows, changed the world. It opened up computing to an enormous number of people, and made computing the experience that we have today. And, as I said in the last video, that's what I believe Facebook in particular and its ilk are doing. It's providing the new, if you like, operating system of the internet. And because I think it's that fundamental, and please don't take my word for it, go and have a look at the stats yourselves. Because it's that fundamental, I think it means that we need to start thinking about how we do incorporate it in our marketing, and how do we do that in an ethical and ecological way. Because one of the reasons Facebook's so cool is because it's so hard to spam. Hooray! Thank God. And and I saw that there's a couple of people use throwaway lines that say Web 2.0, already the spammers are involved. You know what? It's nothing like, even with MySpace, it's nothing like the havoc they can do on email or through websites or through AdSense, robotic web black hat stuff. But Facebook in particular is really not as susceptible. Anyway, it's like Mac operating system and viruses. It's just not as susceptible to them. And this is a really important thing. However, the thing I wanted to talk to you about today, very specifically, is this. This, and excuse me for looking at the screen, I'll just try to get that there for you. This is my good old Palm Trio, not the best smartphone, it should be an iPhone, but of course in Australia we're not blessed with that. But we are blessed with something else in Australia, and that is a very, very fast mobile broadband. Anyway, I mean, here I am, I'm literally 300 kilometres from, what's that, about 210 miles from the closest sea, from the closest really big city. And I can still access it. In fact, that was the immediate edge just there. And here's the thing, and this is where some of these technologies are so amazing. So for example, if I just click on here, and I just go to my favourites menu, and for example, I'll just go to blog lines here. You can see, I'll just bring it up here so you can see. See, there we are with blog lines. Sorry about all the reflections in there. Now, if I check my feeds. Now, you'll notice these are all Web 2.0 sites that have very specific mobile sites. And again, not a lot of people have seen this because particularly in the US, the mobile networks, the broadband speeds suck. Which is very unusual. And as I say, this is the one thing where we start. And you can see here, I'll scroll down to the, I'm in the middle of nowhere, literally. And you can see here, I can keep a track of what all my internet buds are doing with their various RSS feeds. And I can go in and, check out what people are doing. What's, I see, John Reese has just written something up. What's that about? Probably Web 2.0 sucks. No, there it is. Outsourcing support. There we go. This is a special mobile site, but it gets more. So, and that coordinates with my blog lines that I access through the web, so that if I've read something here, it knows that I've read that back at the web, and so on. So I'm really in touch. Now, and this is a little insight, I'm seeing a lot of Twitter reports on the internet at the moment. Twitter secrets and so on. You don't get it. You guys don't get it. And I'm actually going to do something that's going to be free because I'm just sick to death of people coming out with every new piece of technology as a new report for people to pay money for. It's crazy. But you don't really get the beauty of Twitter. And one of the most important things about Twitter here is, have a look at this. If you can see that there, this, is it going to focus for you? This is, sorry about that, that's out of focus, but that is mobile Twitter. And I can, literally, wherever I am now, update using the mobile phone through this interface. Works beautifully with the iPhone. Now, just for continuity purposes, I'm just now going to type, and I'll pause this so you don't have to watch me type it, but I'm just going to type that I'm talking to you on the blog. So I'll just pause this for a sec, and everybody will be going, what the heck is Ed talking about? But you know now because I've produced it. So that's updating, and so I can and that Twitter goes through to my blog. So again, I'm out here in the open, miles from anywhere, and I can still communicate with you guys. You can still see what's going on, and again, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there you go, Ed Dale High Gang on the video. So there you have it. And by the way, I can see what everybody else is up to. I noticed Dan Rain's up at 5:30. That's frightening. Frightening, Dan being up that early. But that's it. But that's not the best thing yet. I'm going to my favourites menu now. And I'm going to choose something very exciting here. This is, and if you see it there, check that out. Facebook on the mobile, and oh my goodness, look how many messages I've got. Oh, I know what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes. Check that out. These are all the messages. And there's stacks of them, and notice how good they come up. There's one from Ed. Check that out. So I can use Facebook. Did you guys see that? Check that out. G'day, mate. How you going there? I haven't got any food though. Molly, you might want to close the door, sweetheart, because the magpie's going to come in. I'm sorry about that, just protecting my daughter from wildlife. Just the magpie, just shut the screen. Sorry. Yes, that's it. Good girl. So I can literally go in here and reply to these messages. So with Web 2.0 stuff like here, like on Facebook, again, it's giving me an operating system where I can be connected anywhere and I can communicate with people, and that's the key. And this is the hardest thing that internet marketers are going to have to struggle with in 2008, and that is that these Web 2.0 technologies are about people, not markets, people. and then it's what people are interested in. Just calm down there, fella. That's what it's all about. And that's what's particularly exciting, I think, folks. And people are going to need to develop. So what do I think is going to happen? Give you some action points to end this up with. I think each market that you're in, you're going to need to develop a persona. It's either going to be you, yourself, which might be appropriate, or a character. It's going to be somebody that represents you in that particular marketplace. And this character is going to need to integrate into that community that you're trying to market to. And that's going to take time. That's going to take quality content, and it's going to take everything. But the rewards will be enormous. It's just that it takes time. And this is, and as I say, unfortunately, a lot of internet marketing is about quick fix, easy this, simple that, great sales this. And, you know, this stuff's not potentially that. It can deliver amazing traffic. Look at the 30-day challenge. But there's a lot to it. And that's what I don't think people like. So don't discount it, right? And I'm sure there's going to be vigorous debate about this, but please don't discount it, because I think there's a huge amount that we can learn here. And my best advice to you is to sign yourself up, search for a couple of people, search for me, have a look at what I'm doing, because focusing, seeing other people who are getting good results and following them is a smart way to do it. And check it out. We're also doing quite a lot of this on the Immediate Edge, so I don't know if you're an Immediate Edge member or not, and a quick plug, Dan's actually put the price down to $97 for the Immediate Edge, and you'll be able to, what you can do is you can sign up, check it all out. It's a membership program. It's where Dan and I do all our coaching, and it's $97 for the month, each month. It's usually $150, but we've put the price down just for a short period of time. But here's the cool thing: you can go and check it out. If you like it, stay. If you don't think it's for you, then just say it's not for us, Dan, and you'll get your money back. So you can really kick the tires for 30 days and make sure you decide whether it's for you or not. All right, I'll leave you there. Hopefully I've given you some food for thought in this couple of videos about the whole Web 2.0 phenomena, because I think it is a big deal. It really is. All right, with that, wish you well. It's you can see the well, blinded here. Sun's setting on another beautiful day here in Beechworth, and I'll speak to you all real soon. Okay, bye for now.